If you've ever struggled with creating content inside of your real estate business or trying to find that perfect photo for your next marketing piece, you are in the right place, my friend. Hi, I'm Melanie Gray, and I am passionate about helping realtors like you master their marketing and build strong, impactful brands that attracts more leads so you can build the business of your dreams on your terms. Today, I'm going to share my 3 favorite AI tools that will help you streamline your marketing inside of your real estate business. Let's dive on into the good stuff. Number 1, smarter lead magnets with AI. So you might already have a lead magnet and it might be performing well, but if it's not, chances are it's because you haven't created a lead magnet that's specifically for your ideal audience. So an example of that might be a seller guide or buyer guide that is so overly general and so many people have them that they're not speaking to anyone specifically. So a good lead magnet meets your audience where they're at. It meets your ideal client where their biggest pain points are. So if you're dealing with an older demographic, let's say 55 plus, and they are looking to downsize, then you should be creating lead magnets that speak directly to what their pain points might be. Now, if you're like, I don't know what lead magnet that would be, that's okay. That's why you're here. That's why you're watching this video. So what we're going to do is we're going to allow ChatGPT to help us figure out what their biggest pain points are, and number 2, what kind of lead magnets would appeal to them. So let's head into ChatGPT and see what we can find. So the prompt inside of ChatGPT is give me 10 of the most common pain points for, and then insert your ideal audience. In this example, it's for people over 50 who want to sell their home. Please provide a description of the pain point plus an example in their own words. It's very important that we get that example in their own words because we want to use that when we're marketing our lead magnet. So let's hit this and see what happens. Emotional attachment. Many older homeowners have strong emotional ties to their homes, making it difficult to part ways. For example, they might say, "This house holds so many memories for us. It's where we raised our children, and it's hard to imagine leaving." So when we have that sentence in their own words, we can save this for when we're ready to market our lead magnet. Now, if you're like, I don't know how this is going to turn into a lead magnet, no worries. We went through part 1. So prompt number 2 is now give me 3 unique lead magnet ideas for each pain point. Let's see what happens. So I'm just going to read a couple so you get an idea of how amazing it is to use ChatGPT to get those wheels turning. Home Legacy Journal. Provide a downloadable or printable journal where homeowners can record their favorite memories, anecdotes, and experiences related to their home. This allows them to cherish those memories even after they've moved on. This is incredible. Perfect example of a lead magnet that speaks directly to your ideal audience. We don't want lead magnets that specifically sell us and our services. We want lead magnets that add value so that there's no way that they could ever forget about you. This is why I love ChatGPT, because it helps us think beyond seller guide and spring cleaning checklist and buyer guide. It helps us create really meaningful lead magnets that will keep us top of mind. My second favorite AI tool lives inside of Canva, and it allows you to put your content creation game plan on autopilot, meaning you can create content once and then repurpose it over and over again so easily. So let's jump into Canva and I'll show you exactly what I mean. Okay, so here we are in Canva, and this is just one post example from our distillery collection inside of the Mark Collective, which is our membership for realtors. What I've done is I've taken one of our carousel posts outside of the collection just to show you that we have this really good content, stop trying to find your forever home, and then 4 supporting points. And instead of having to copy and paste all of these into an email or copy and paste every individual piece of content into ChatGPT or something like that, all I have to do inside of Canva is select this resize and magic switch, click the transform into doc and select email, and then transform into document. And now what Canva is going to do is turn this into a newsletter that I can then send to my email list. So if you create content that you love, your job is to repurpose it as many times as possible so that you don't have to keep creating new content. So after it's done, you select open doc and you're going to be presented with this amazing newsletter that all you have to do is then refine if needed. So give it a read through, and if you want to refine it, all we're going to do is select all the text, and then you can head to Magic Write and you can select continue writing if you want it to be longer. You can apply a brand voice to it. You can shorten it. You can add more fun, be more formal, fix spelling. You can do so much here. The point is, all of this is ready for you to copy and paste and put into your email marketing platform and send it to your list. So instead of agonizing over what do I send, just grab a really good piece of content that you've created and repurpose it. And Canva makes it super easy with this magic switch tool. And my third favorite tool to simplify marketing efforts inside of your real estate business is image generation. So this is relatively new, but I absolutely love it. I am inside of this tool every single day, creating images that are on brand and fit the aesthetic that I'm looking for. So if you've ever found yourself trying to find on brand images, or you have an idea of the image that you want, this happens to me all the time where I have an idea of the image that I want and I go on to free stock photo sites and I'm looking sometimes for hours because I know what I want the photo to look like, but I can't find it. Now we can just create it. So let's jump into my third favorite tool, which is called davinci.ai, and let's create some on-brand photos. Okay, so full disclaimer, this is not free, but I believe you can buy 50 credits a month for $10 if you wanted to try it out. It is incredible. So you can just watch me use it here, and then you can decide if it's something that would fit into your strategy and something that will be beneficial to you. So all you have to do is describe the image that you want to create. So let's say we wanted a beautiful living room photo and we have a very clear idea in our mind of what we want that to look like. So beautiful staged living room with dark modern furniture and accents, loft like exposed brick, big industrial windows, exposed ducts, reclaimed hardwood, and a moody vintage aesthetic. Okay, so what I've done is I've described all the elements that I want in the room. I've described the decor. I've described what I want things to look like. I've described the room itself, living room. And then I've added my brand style, which is moody vintage. So let's see what happens. I'm going to click generate and we will see this is exactly what I had in my head. Like this is exactly the image that I was thinking about. That's creepy. Okay, so there you go. So then DaVinci will give you 3 options and you can download all of them to use in your marketing. So you just click download and then you're good to go. So how incredible is that? Instead of hunting for hours, you can just create your own photo. Now, in my experience, AI isn't the best at creating people, but let's see what happens. So I wrote photo of a couple in their mid-50s. They are hugging and happy with moving boxes in the corner. The sunlight is beaming into their new home. The tone of the photo should be whimsical and boho chic. And look how beautiful. There we go. So I'm going to say this, AI doesn't always get faces right, but with a little bit of editing inside of Canva, you know, but still, these look great. I've hunted personally for hours and hours looking for this kind of photo and didn't find it, and I created it in less than 10 seconds. So DaVinci, my new favorite platform, and I hope that you love it just as much as I do. And that is it, my friends. 3 of my favorite AI tools that you can use to streamline your marketing efforts inside of your real estate business. If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe and click on that bell so you're notified every time a new video drops. Speak to you soon.